सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्. We are in chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita, Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yogam. In that chapter, we have completed up to 21st sloka. Now, we will have a quick recap of 21st sloka and then go forward. Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye bhatyalokam vishanti evam trayi dharmamanu prapanna gata gatam kama kama labhante. Tetam vishalam swargalokam bhuktva punye kshine sati matyalokam vishanti evam trayi dharmam anuprapannaha kama kamaha gata agatam labhante. Bhuktva. Bhuktva means having enjoyed. Having enjoyed what? Tam vishalam swargalokam, that vast heavenly world. Swargam. Te vishanti. They come back. Come back to where? Matyalokam, to the world of mortals. That is Bhulokam. Punyakshini, when their punya is exhausted. Evam, thus, kama kama labhante, the seekers of sense pleasures, anuprapannaha, who have taken to the rituals of Veda, Traidharmam labhante, they are into the rituals. So, according to their punya phalam, they go to Swargalokam and then they come back. Gata agatam. They are subject to arrivals and departures. Arrivals to what? They Swarga gamanam and Bhuloka agamanam. This is their fate. Having enjoyed the vast heavenly world, they come back to the world of mortals. When their punya is exhausted. Thus, the seekers of sense pleasures who have taken to the rituals of Veda attain their lot, which is arrivals and departures. So, tam bhuktva swargalokam. Bhuktva means they enjoy heavenly pleasures. So when they go to this heaven, they are not with this mortal body. They are with that celestial body. When they are in that celestial body, those who reside in Swargalokam, those who go to Swargalokam by virtue of Punyam, they are with the Deva Sharira. When the Jiva is in the Deva Sharira, such Jiva is blessed with some miraculous powers. Mere sankalpa, he can order his pleasures. So he can enjoy Swargalokam to the extent that his punyam is exhausted. Every milligram of pleasure, your punyam is getting depleted. So once the punyam, the prarabdha karma, otherwise called the punyam which took you to Swargalokam, once that is over, then what will be the fate? So they fall into Bhulokam. So this is what Paramatma cautioned. Though initially he gave a rosy picture about these lokas, usually in Puranas and other scriptures, the Swarupam of moksha will be given like this only. They think that going to a loka is moksham. That is not correct. Because all these jivas, they go with return ticket. Once the visa expires, you will not be allowed to stay in the country you go. In the same way, once the punyam is exhausted, one has to return to Matyaloka. Paramatma mentioned this with a sugar-coated pill. Paramatma was very euphemistic, and he mentioned this with a sugar-coated pill. But the fact is that you are not sure whether you will fall onto earth or lokas beneath this. This is what Mundakopanishad pronounces. Nakasya prushte te sukrutenu bhutva imam lokam hinataram bhavishanti. So, once nakam means heaven. In that nakam, once they enjoy their lot, then what happens? Imam lokam hinataram bhavishanti. Either this loka, that is Matyalokam, or hinataram, the pataladi lokas. So all adholokas, these jivas will fall into. So this Swargalokam is not a permanent residence for the jivas. It is not moksha, mind you. So you should clearly understand what is the moksha. Moksha is not going to Swargalokam. So who are all these people? They are not ordinary people. They are Trayi Dharmam Anuprapannaha. They performed the rituals prescribed in all three Vedas. They performed yajnas, yagas, kratus and all those things, and they went to those lokas. So they are subject to Gata Agatam. Gata means they go to Swargalokam, Agatam means they come back. So this is the understanding we have in the previous class. So up to here, up to this sloka, in 20th and 21st slokas, Paramatma gave the description of Sakama Karma. Initially he gave a rosy picture, now he is telling the limitations, and he is suggesting this is not the ultimate journey. So from 22nd onwards, he is giving Nishkama Karma. So let us see sloka number 22nd, which is very, very popular. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogatshebam vahamyaham. Ananyaha chintayantaha ye janah mam paryupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yogatshemam aham vahami. Janaha ye ananyaha. Janaha means those people who see me as none different from them. Paryupasate, offer worship. Chintayantaha mam, by dwelling on me. Aham vahami, I take care of. Yogatshemam, their yogam and shemam I will take care. Tesham nitya abhiyuktanam, I take care of those ever steadfast ones. Those people who see me as none different from them offer worship by dwelling on me. I take care of their yogam and shemam. Who are those people? They are the ever steadfast ones. So, in the previous two verses, Paramatma described about the Sakama Bhakta or Manda Bhaktas, for whom God is only means. World is the end. The mundane things are the end. The worldly pleasures are the end for them. Bhagavan is the means. Now, he is talking about Madhyama Bhaktas, for whom God is the end and world is the means. So, when God is the end, the love for God will certainly superior. You know why? Because if you study your mind is obsessed with the end alone. You see, you have a target, like you want to build a house. So when you want to build a house, what happens? You enter into a contract with a contractor and seek his help. So you will be dealing with the contractor. Entire concentration is on the end, the ultimate product, that is your dream house. So in and through, you will be always thinking of the final product, not about the contractor, not about the other petty things. You will be doing your routine. Your routine is not disturbed. Your routine will be going on as it is. But then the end, which is, the dream house, it occupied your mind thoroughly. And 24/7, you will be thinking on that. So this is what we have, when the end is Paramatma, in our mind 24/7 we think of Bhagavan only. So this is the thing. Then other goals of the life are not ignored. Very careful. Even though you have thought of Bhagavan, you will be doing your routine. It is like this. You want to go to Delhi, and you go to the railway station, and then you enter the train. The train stops somewhere in Nagpur or some place where you get down and take your tiffin and take coffee. But all through your transactions, your mind is soaked with one thought, that you are going to Delhi. So you will not miss any announcement. You will not miss any siren from the train. So in the same way, if you are a businessman, the business thought will continue. If you are a musician, the musician thought will continue. So your ultimate end is the thought which preoccupies your mind. So in this case, the absorption into Lord does not mean ignorance of one's family duties. Paramatma is not talking about disregarding or disrespecting one's own duties, mind you. They are being done properly. But when you have to choose the goals of life, you vote for this ambition of life. That is, God is my ultimate goal. And there is in my subconscious mind all the time God alone. Therefore, ananyaha, that word ananya is used. Janaha paryupasate. So those madhyama bhaktas, nishkama bhaktas, jijnasu bhaktas, mam paryupasate, they worship me without any other goal. So, other than moksha. So they have moksha without any other goal, means they have moksha as their superior lakshyam. Then what about the worry regarding the worldly things? What you call the duties and other things, because we have to earn and we have to take care of the family, children, grandchildren. Because of this, person is absorbed with the divine thought, soaked with godly thoughts. So who will take care of his yoga kshemam? So Paramatma is saying, I will take care of his yogam and kshemam. Paramatma is assuring. What is this yoga and kshema? Yoga means apraptasya praptihi. Like the basic needs of the life, food, clothing and shelter. Whatever you don't have, to have them is called yogam. Then the second thing is kshema, praptasya rakshana. Whatever you got, you have to protect it so that it will not slip away from you. So that second part, protecting the thing you have acquired, that is called praptasya rakshanam, that is called kshemam. Yogam is apraptasya praptam. Kshemam is praptasya rakshanam. So whatever I have acquired, I have to protect. That means acquisition and preservation. Both are important. So these two aspects, I will take care of him. This is what Paramatma is assuring. Paramatma is, he is giving a kind of promise to these bhaktas. These are the two basic pursuits in the human life. If you look back what you have been doing, it is either acquiring or preserving. These two only we have been doing. What has happened is Paramatma is taking care of these two worries. So all the 5 days or 6 days we are busy. Especially if you are working in a software company, you are busy. And there are only 2 days, weekend. And you want to, spend them in the entertainment. Now, what happened? You are spending that time also to God. So Paramatma says, I will take care of you. Otherwise, what happens if these people, they are into only mundane things. So they do not know the time fleets in such a way that Yamadharmaraja comes closer and closer as the time fleets. Dinayaminyav sayam prataha shishira vasanto punarayataha kalah kridati gachatyayuhu tadapina munchati asha vayuhu. In Bhajagovindam, Shankara Bhagavad says, so the day, evening and night, they roll so quickly. The time plays with the jiva in such a way that he doesn't know that his ayu, that his life span is getting depleted. So even at the fag end, he will be only in acquiring things and preserving things. So Paramatma is saying, I will take care of them. I can provide the perfect security. So if they seek me, I will take care of the security. So this is what Paramatma is talking about this. Yoga kshemam aham vahami. Their yoga and kshemam, I will take care of you. It is not that the local promise, like the local LIC has this word yoga kshemam aham vahami, but the local LIC building, it has got into fire. So whatever is the local efforts, they are not ultimate. Only Bhagavan's promise is ultimate. So I will take care of your yoga kshema. Do not worry. But what is the condition? Under one condition, which is very, very important, Tesham nitya abhiyuktanam. I will take care of their yoga kshemam, provided they are very committed to the goal. I am the end. So I will assure this yogam and kshemam to those who are jijnasu bhakta, tivra mumukshus and madhyama bhaktas. I will take care of their yogam and kshemam. Very, very practical sloka, which Bhagavan provides, because every person has a sense of insecurity in the mind. Now, normally, we feel that Gruhastha must be secure. The insecurity must be felt with sannyasis, because only for sannyasis there is no one. Only sannyasis has got no relationship. He has broken all the worldly relationships. If at all worry should be there, sannyasis should worry. And those sannyasis do not worry. Gruhastha, who has got children, grandchildren, money, and so much of status, he worries a lot. That security does not depend on external possessions. It depends on your state of mind. Without having anything, you can feel secure. With everything, you can feel insecure. And the greatest beauty is what? We get children for security, and thereafter we grow old and we begin to worry the children's security. Now tell me, they are security for us or we are security for them? If you feel that both are mutually secured, that means both are insecure. So it is like this. I will give you 10 rupees loan if you give me 10 rupees. Then we will happily live. Remember, two beggars cannot depend on each other. So two insecure persons, two insecure members can never give mutual security. Therefore, all insecure members shall draw security only from one who is ever secure, ever that secure tattvam. That is Bhagavan. Therefore, Paramatma gives guarantee card. Krishna Paramatma gives guarantee card for how many months? Not for 3 or 6 months. It is an eternal guarantee. You trust me, you will be safe. You trust me, you will be safe. That's what he's emphasizing. Naiva tasya krute nardho, na krute neha kaschana, nachasya sarvabhuteshu kaschid dardha vyapasrayaha. So, Jnani Bhakti will not desire anything. So, he is entering into the Jnani Bhakta sooner. So, he is always concentrating on God. God will take care of him. So, we will proceed to sloka number 23rd. Epyanya devata bhaktaha yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhipurvakam. Apiye anya devata bhaktaha shraddhaya anvitaha yajante te api he kaunteya avidhipurvakam mam eva yajanti. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, ye anya devata bhaktaha, who are devotees of other finite gods, ejante, and who worship shraddhayantaha, with faith, ejanti, who are worshipping mam eva avidhipurvakam, unknowingly. So here Paramatma is giving a kind of solace. O Arjuna, even those who are devotees of finite gods and who worship them, these finite gods, with lot of faith, and they are worshipping me alone unknowingly, a secret Paramatma is revealing. So you may, pray some deity of your choice. So what Paramatma is saying, you may offer your namaskara to a Surya Bhagavan. That namaskara comes to me. That prayer comes to me. I only solve your problems. That is what Paramatma is saying. So in the previous verse, Paramatma said, Nishkama Bhakta are those who worship me. Now, does that mean every seeker of moksha should worship Krishna Paramatma alone? They should not worship Shiva or Venkateswara or Devi like that? No. It is not like this. So there is a question regarding inferior devata and superior devata. The problem comes. So we always categorize this God is superior, this God is inferior. So, like there is a quarrel between the Shiva Bhaktas and Vishnu Bhaktas. Shiva Bhakta says Shiva is superior. Vishnu Bhakta says Vishnu is superior. So like this quarrel continues. In some places, whether Shiva or Shakti, the trouble in the house. So therefore, father or mother, I have clarified, Paramatma is saying, I have clarified this in the 7th chapter. Yo yam yam tanum bhakta. So whoever worships their Ishta Devata, that worship comes to me. So that any form of finite God, because the forms means finite. Therefore, the Krishna form or Shiva form or Vishnu form, a personal deity has to be necessarily finite only. But in a particular form, we can invoke finite power or infinite itself. What we invoke is purely in our hand, our choice, our ishtam. So the value of deity depends upon what? Our invocation. So the example you should remember is the value of a check in a leaf. This is what our Paramarthanandaji often quotes. You take a checkbook, which leaf is superior to the other leaves in the checkbook? When the checkbook is there without any prescription, then all checks are equally potential. No check is superior to the other check. But if you write 100 rupees on one check and 1 lakh rupees on another check, naturally the check which consists of 1 lakh rupees is superior to 100 rupees check. In the same way, if you pray God as infinite God, that Ananta Tattvam, if you invoke on the finite God, that God is superior. So whoever is your Ishtadaivam, you generally attribute this Ananta Tattvam, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, that Paramarthika Tattvam in that deity. So that God is superior and all other gods are finite. Infinite contains all finite things. So this way, this God is superior for his mind. Mind you, it is not an absolute statement. So in the similar way, for Vishnu Bhaktas, they invoke that infinite nature into their Ishtadaivam Vishnu. So Vishnu is superior. For Shiva Bhaktas, they invoke that infinite nature, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahman, Shiva. So Shiva is superior. So it doesn't mean the other devatas are inferior. This is what you have to understand. So here Paramatma wants to say this. Whatever the God you choose, doesn't matter. All their prayers will come unto me. So I will take care of them. This is what Paramatma is saying. All the worship will come unto me and I will take care of them. This is what Paramatma wants to say. Ye api anya devata bhaktaha. They may be bhaktas of different gods. Shraddhayantaha yajante. They do it with utmost faith. They pray their respective gods with utmost faith. Te api mam eva. So, those people are worshipping me alone. So, without knowing, avidipurvakam. Avidipurvakam means without knowing that fact, they are worshipping me. They are worshipping me. That is what Paramatma is mentioning. So, we will proceed to sloka number 24. Aham hi sarvayajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha na tu mamabhijananti tatvena taschavanti te. Aham hi sarvayajnanam bhokta cha prabhu eva cha asmi. Mam tu tatvena na abhijananti ataha te chavanti. So in the 9th chapter, Paramatma already mentioned, avajananti mam mudaha manushim tanu asritam param bhava majananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. I told that these people, they do not know my real nature, my ultimate nature. They think that I am always bounded by this human body. So, in this context, Paramatma is telling, Aham eva bhokta cha prabhu sarvayajnanam. So, I am alone the enjoyer and the Lord of all yajnas too, but na abhijananti mam tatvena. So, these people, they do not know me in reality. Ataha, therefore, te chavanti, they fall. So this is what already Paramatma told. They think that I am bounded by this human body, so I am limited. So like that they have this ignorance. Because of that they fall. They fall means what? They fall into that samsara chakram. Though they worship, they fall into samsara chakram. What is this? It is injustice. No, it is not injustice. They go to the loka, enjoy their lot and come back. So until and unless you know my swarupa and own of that swarupa, this chakram continues. This is what we should know. Indeed, I alone am the enjoyer and the Lord of all yajnas, but they do not know me in reality. Therefore, they fall. So, the idea is further clarified. Aham sarvayajnanam bhokta. I am the receiver of all forms of worship offered to any other devata. So, I receive all the yajna phalam, whatever is the offer, all the oblations I receive. So I am the receiver. That is bhokta. It is just like we are handing our money to the post office. Even though physically we are not handing over to the person concerned, it will go to the person subsequently. By the postal department, it will reach to the person intended to. So in the similar way, you may be worshipping some god or other, but that worship, that offering will come to me. You may offer some, fruits and all that as, naivedyam. So that naivedyam is offered to me. That's what Paramatma is saying. Krishna Paramatma is saying. So, this is what we have to understand. So, it is like this, the highest God delegate all the duties to the other gods. So, we have different gods who perform different duties. But ultimately, the entire power is bestowed on one God. So, Aham Prabhu Evacha, I am the Prabhu of all lords, all gods. I have the ultimate power. I have got the necessary power to fulfill all the desires. Those devatas whom you are worshipping, they are finite. So the power comes from me through those devatas you worship. The wish is fulfilled by the devata you worship, but that devata got the power by my blessing only. So, Natu mam abhijananti, they do not understand me, they do not understand me clearly. Tatvena, my true nature. Avidipurvakam of the previous verse is explained here. Natu mam abhijananti, they don't understand my real nature. That is what Paramatma is feeling bad. They do not know my ultimate nature. They only see me superficially. They think that I am bounded by the human body. So, that is what we should understand. My real nature is asabdam asparsam arupam avyayam. Tadarasam nityam agandavachayat. So, this is what I am formless, attributeless, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupam. That Tattvam, these people do not understand. Mam Tattvena Nirguna Swarupena Na Avajananti, they do not understand. Instead of knowing my Purna Swarupam, they take my Apurna Swarupam only. So what happens, even though they worship me, leaving other devatas, they do not ask for that infinite thing because they do not know my higher nature. Therefore, even after coming to me, they ask for 5 increments or, some petty things in this mundane world. They don't ask for the ultimate thing. Having come to me, they seek all petty things. It is like this. A milkman, he worshipped, he did a tapas intensely, and God appeared before him. He said, hey Paramatma, give me a permanent source of milk. Then Paramatma said, Tadastu. So just by the side of that milkman, in his ground, he has got a huge pond which gives perennial pure milk. Then that milkman was very happy, and immediately after some time he again called Paramatma. Then Paramatma came, what happened? I fulfilled your desire. Then he said, hey Paramatma, you have given such a perennial milk pond, but what about the perennial water pond? I have to mix equal amount of water. So this is our mind. When you have such a, Sasvatatvam, such an infinite nature, you ignore that and you are fascinated by all finite things. You do not know all finite things are within that infinite thing. So, this is the nature of human being. So, here Krishna Paramatma is disappointed and he said, Te Chavanti. Te Chavanti means they fall. Fall into what? Fall into the samsara chakra. They are not small people, they are great people. Mind you, they are bhaktas. They do their worship with utmost devotion. But because of this ignorance, because of this mistake, they are not targeting the higher thing, which is the nature itself. So this is the worry of Bhagavan. We'll proceed to sloka number 25. Yanti devavrata devan pitrun yanti pitruvrataha bhutani yanti bhutedya yanti madhyajinopi mam. Devavrataha devan yanti pitruvrataha pitrun yanti bhuta idyaha bhutan yanti mat yajinaha api mam yanti. So, devavrataha, the worshippers of gods, reach the gods. Pitruvrataha, the worshippers of ancestors, anti pitrun, they reach the pitrulokas and enjoy the pleasures there. Bhutedyaha, the worshippers of bhutas, yanti bhutani, they reach bhutas. So, as you meditate, you get the result. So, api madhyajinaha yanti mam, and those who worship me will reach me. So, Paramatma is telling, it is left to you. Those who worship the devatas, they will go to the devalokas and enjoy their lot. Those who worship the pitru devatas, they go to pitrulokas and enjoy the pleasures there. Those who worship bhutas will reach bhutas. And those who worship me, my ultimate form, my real nature, they attain me. This is what Paramatma wants to alert all of us. Then the question comes, okay, people do not ask for moksha. Bhagavan knows moksha is the best gift. And he is the well-wisher of all of us, so he can as well give it to us. We may think like that. But it is not possible, because Paramatma has given us a free will. So, Paramatma has given us a free will, so we have a choice to make what we want. So, even though Bhagavan wants to give, we do not take. There are no takers. That is the problem. The second reason is, people do not choose moksha. They are so ignorant, they think that local things are superior to moksha. If you say that you come to Gita class, nobody will come to Gita class. They think that, this time we can earn more, money. We can, spin a lot of money by spending in stock market or, something like that. So they don't want to waste the time. According to them, this is a wasteful effort. So the second thing is, even though Bhagavan wants to give, there are no takers. First, you have a choice. The second thing, you don't want this. And so you cannot, make them come to this path, because that is not their choice. So this is what is happening in the most of the cases. So God is helpless. Even if God wants to give you moksha, if you are not going to receive it, he cannot take, he cannot give. He will say, my water problem is there, you solve me, that then I will think of moksha. So like that, they have their local problems. Therefore, Paramatma says, you have to choose. If you choose, then I am willing to assist you. Therefore, he says, Devavrataha Devanyanti. The worshippers of Devatas will get only the Devata Prapti or anything equal to that. Like the worshippers of Lakshmi will get what? Wealth. That is why anybody who wants to do business will keep a photograph of Lakshmi Devi. That to what? Lakshmi Devi with a big bowl of golden coins. That a bowl is, tilted in such a way that all gold coins will fall into the wallet of the Seth, the businessman. So, this is the attitude. So, whatever you desire, you will get that. So, you don't desire for moksha, that is the problem. Therefore, Pitruvratan Pitrunyanti, the worshippers of ancestors will go to Pitrudevatas. They go to Pitruloka and get those benefits. This is based on famous Upanishadic statement, Tam yada yada upaste tadeva bhavati. Whatever you worship, unknowingly you will become that. That is why in our tradition we want to give good heroes to our children. We are propagating Puranas and giving them noble heroes. In our tradition, we want to give good heroes to our children. Why we are propagating our Puranas and giving them noble heroes? Because when children are attracted by such heroes, they will be thinking of them. And therefore, unknowingly, their character is also imbibed. Because as you think, so you become. So in the same way, if you are going to watch a stunt movie, then you get a dream also like that. So whatever you desire, you will get that. So those who worship Pitrus, they will go to Pitruloka. Yadbhavam tadbhavati is one statement. Yada yada upasate tadeva bhavati. This is another statement. Bhutedya bhutani yanti. The worshippers of bhutas, bhutaganas. So they become bhutas. They become bhuta, preta, pishacha, yaksha, like that. Dakini. So like that. So they will loiter in smasanas, in the cremation grounds. So many people who are interested in black magic, they worship the Kshudra Devatas. So they become one after their death. They become Kshudra Devatas after their death. So whatever be the God you seek, so you become that. So here Paramatma says, you see me as Purna Purusha, as Purna Swarupa. So you pray me as the Purna Devata, that is the ultimate God, Satyam Jnana Anantam Brahma, then you become one. You get the moksha itself. That is what Paramatma wants to say. So, by knowing the ultimate Swarupam of God, you can get that ultimate Swarupam by praying my Swarupam. You will get that moksham here and now. This is what Paramatma wants to say. We will learn more in these lines in the next class. Om Tat Sat Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudatyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।